afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Provincetown Library. My name is Bragan Thomas, and I am a member of the Board of Directors at the Provincetown Theater Foundation and also co-chair of programming. It has been a great pleasure for me to work very closely with Acting Library Director Matt Clark to develop our summer short play reading series. Let's have a round of applause for Matt, who doesn't like to appear in front of the camera. He's done some amazing work. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Matt. Okay, today we have a very special show for you. We have a double feature, two absolutely delightful plays. The first one is entitled She Loves You, and as you might imagine, it is about the Beatles. It involves John, Paul, and a manic pixie dream girl in the London hotel room, actually. And that cast includes Mark Weinrus as Paul McCartney, Heather Hayes as the manic pixie dream girl, and myself as John Lennon. So that will be the first play. Then we will have a 10-minute intermission or thereabouts, and our second play is called The Tour, and that's also a 10-minute play starring Sacha Curran as Clara and Mary Chris Kenny as Opal, and that is written by Candace Perry, directed by Charles Thibodeau. Let's have a round of applause for Candace, who is in the audience. Thank you, Candace. And also I want to mention the author of our play, She Loves You, is also here. His name is Bob Cohen, and he's right here. Wave to the people, Bob. Alrighty. Well then, folks, without further ado, let's go back to the spring of 1964. We will begin. I thought we'd never escape from that insanity.
Well, you said you wanted to be a rock and roll star, and now you are.
Did you see that bird with the silver hair? She came up and she started telling about how she loves the Beatles and instantly grabbed a hold of John Bull, all the while smiling at me as if she were asking directions to the grocer. She was holding on so tight, my voice came out an octave higher.
The EMI publicist, she was giving me a little welcome hug, when the next thing I know, she's sliding her tongue down my throat. And I'm still eating one of those cheesy hors d'oeuvres.
And of course, the cute birds who were there were too in awe to come up to us.
Listen, we escaped. We can finally get some writing done. I can't believe we're recording on Tuesday and we're still not ready. Do you know that Bobby Rydell song, Forget Him? The one that's playing all the time? Well, it got me to thinking about that little bird you used to see in Newcastle. The one who kept telling me how she misses you so much because she loved your sarcasm. I can be sarcastic too. Anyhow, I've got some melody. Da 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 da.
Yeah, like I met her and she said she loves you. More of a narrative.
Yeah, she said to tell you that she loves you.
What the hell is that?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God!
A pretty little bird, isn't she?
It's you, isn't it?
It is you then?
No, it's you. I'd know you anywhere. I've seen your pictures in all the mags and on the telly. Yes, it's you. I'm bloody well sure it's you.
Well now, you got me there. Yes, you did. It is me then.
And you're so funny! It's just like on the telly. Oh my God, it's just like in the movies. I can't believe I'm here.
You did come climbing in our window then.
Yes. Yes. I came to have sex with you.
Sex? With us? Oh, well, is it us? Or is it him? Or is it me? Because we've got a song to finish, and we better get on with this thing, or Brian and George will have our heads.
I don't know, honestly. I haven't had much time to think this through. Well, how do these things usually work? Oh, I can't believe it. It's John and Paul. What's the name of the song?
It's called I Love Her, but She Loves You.
Oh, no. No. That'll never do. It's too long.
Everybody's a critic. When's the sex start?
Oh, yes. Right, the sex. Well, leave off the, but I love her. How about, but she loves you?
I like it, but she loves you.
And you know you should be glad, and you know you should be glad.
Good. Now, what about the sex?
Oh, yes, right, the sex. Well, we can't have sex like this. I have to use the bathroom first. I just have to freshen up a bit. You'll excuse me. I'll be ready for the sex. Well, once I freshen up a bit.
Take your time. We've got nothing else to do. Strange little bird, isn't she? Something tells me this can't end happily for anybody. Hey, do you think she's of age? Hey now, how old are you?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm plenty old. I'm 19. I won't be much longer.
Oh, what the bloody hell. Where were we then?
Something like, she loves you, oh yeah. She loves you, oh yeah. What the hell are we gonna do with her when she comes out? You want to flip a coin?
Let's get back to the song. Let's make it a real tale then. I saw your girlfriend, and in spite of everything, she still loves you. You know, happily ever after and all that.
I saw your girl today. What's the towel for then, love?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. I just sort of thought you would run this thing.
Now, my dear. Crying's certainly not going to get us anywhere. Come on. What made you come here today anyway?
I wanted to have sex with a beetle, and now I've just gone and ruined everything.
You haven't ruined anything. It's all right then.
You don't recognize me, do you? I've been on all the newspapers and on the telly. I'm the girl that escaped from Maudsley.
You flew over the cuckoo's nest then.
My parents, they put me in there. The doctors tell me I'm a little bit obsessive compulsive and maybe just a little bit manic depressive.
Well then, we'd better get you back to good old Maudsley, don't you think?
Well, shouldn't we have some sex first?
Well, sex then. Maybe we've got some bigger fish to fry.
Oh, don't you see? I'm just like you. I'm a free bird. Oh, I'm just like one of the Beatles.
What made them put you there in the first place?
Oh, nothing really. I decorated my room with pictures of the Fab Four. Oh, I used to send you letters and request signed autographs. And you always answered, and I just loved them so. So I just put them all over my room. And when I escaped, well, I even stole a movie poster from It's a Hard Stay Night.
Sounds pretty typical of thousands of Beatle fans.
See, I told you there's nothing strange about me. I just sort of began to feel very safe in my room and the room and I just thought, well, why come out at all? So I decided I would stay in there forever, where I could be with you and I could be happy forever. Oh God, and when I escaped, I just realized this was all leading up to me having sex with you.
Well, I'm always happy to meet one of our fans, but don't you think we should call someone? I'm sure lots of people are very worried about you.
Well, we were working on a song then, weren't we? Shouldn't we get on with it? I mean, didn't you say that George and Brian would be very upset?
I'll be back in just a minute.
Oh God, don't go. Please don't go. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'll do whatever you want, please. I'll have lots of sex with you, please.
Now. Okay. Here. No. No hyperventilating. Here, set yourself down for a minute. Calm yourself down. We're not going to do anything to hurt you. After all, we are the Beatles, aren't we?
Neil and Brian will be here soon. Let her rest and let them figure out what to do.
Hey, listen. I feel like that song is almost finished. Where were we, Paul?
Well, we know she don't love me. She loves you, yeah, she does.
I saw your love today.
What?
I saw your love today.
Exactly. I saw your love today, and she told me what to say.
She said she loves you.
I can't believe it. I knew it. I'm writing a Beatles song. I am writing a Beatles song. Now I can die happy. Oh, right. You want sex?
Well, we have to talk a bit first, to get more in the mood.
It's okay, I'm in the mood now.
Oh, go ahead, Paul. Now she's in the mood. Get on with it then.
No, I think this is more for you then. After all, John's the cerebral Beatle.
Oh, what are we doing here?
You mean here in this room?
You know what I mean.
No. What do you mean?
What are we doing here?
Now look, honey pie.
Didn't I mention? I have a name. Jane.
Okay.
Jane.
Okay, Jane. I think it's time we got you some help.
What do you know?
Well, you're the cute Beatle.
Who'd be more than willing to have some meaningless sex with an obviously mental deranged patient.
Hey, now wait a minute. Nobody's touched you here.
Well, you keep out of this. Now I was talking to Cutie Face.
You came climbing in our window, looking for a little Beatles magic. We've been trying to be nice, but this is clearly getting out of hand.
So it's out of hand now? Why? Because I'm not one of your birds that you can just mount and dismount as the mood strikes you.
Why are you so angry then?
Who are you? Are you another Dr. Jansen? Do you know who Dr. Jansen is? Of course not. He didn't have any problem when he started kissing me.
Well, we understand you were treated very badly in there. But maybe we will send you somewhere else this time.
God, you don't get it, do you? Once they determine you're crazy, doesn't matter where you go. Dr. Jansen wasn't the only one using sex therapy on me. Have you ever heard of Prolixin? Oh, God! Oh, that was Dr. Jansen's revenge on me.
You've got to go somewhere. And listen, we have a job to do. That's right, a job. That song's got to be ready to go tomorrow. A lot of people are depending on that.
I was trying to help you, but you two just couldn't wait to use me like an old tissue. Now, how many times do you have a mental patient on your hands who can give you, a slightly different perspective?
Well, yes, you certainly have that. Would that make you happy then? To help us finish the song? Tell you what, I think it could start. So you think you've lost your love?
Well, she told me what to say, eh?
No, not yet.
Right then. What was I thinking?
No. She's right.
She's right. She's right. You think you've lost your love. You think you've lost your love. And she told me what to say, eh?
No, not yet. I saw her yesterday.
It's you she's thinking of. And she told me what to say, eh?
What's going on here? How about if I leave and the two of you finish the bloody song?
Oh, don't be like that. Come on, now. I'll be out of your hair soon enough. I'm just trying to help. Come on, let's finish the song.
Righty.
She loves you, yeah.
End of play. And we love you. And we will now have a brief intermission before the next show.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Tour by Candace Perry.
That's it. I quit.
You can't quit.
I'm sweating like a field hand.
Sister baby, ladies do not sweat. Ladies glow, men perspire, and horses sweat.
Don't care what you call it. I just can't go on. This is worse than the time that you dragged us all to that working dude ranch.
Children loved it.
The children did not have to earn their keep cleaning out the horse stalls.
Oh, quit being such a baby. Cowboy up. Way down the pond one. Far, far away. That's where my heart is turned.
What on earth are you doing?
Singing. That's how the slaves always did it in the movies. Make the work go easier. Don't you know that?
What I do know is that I am not a slave.
Of course you're not. We're just pretending. Only you need to pretend a little harder and make it look like you're working so we'll be able to buy our timeshare here.
We could have bought our timeshare, and we could be sitting in the air conditioning at the big house, sipping mint juleps. But you had to go on bragging about how our family once owned this place.
I was not bragging.
Not bragging? Oh no? You couldn't shut up about how grand the family used to be. Common sense should have told you that the new owner of this plantation would not be impressed that our ancestors owned slaves. I mean, her being an Afro-American woman should have been a clue.
I'm proud of our ancestry. Proud that our family was part of this beautiful plantation home.
They were a bunch of drunks and gamblers who lost it all.
You don't have to put it so crudely.
Excuse me, Miss Manners, but some of us like to face reality. This plantation hasn't been in our family For years since our great-great-uncles lost it before the war. Rolled it into the ground.
I will admit my genealogical research reveals that some of them weren't very good businessmen.
Oh, no, not good businessmen. They practiced every vice known to Louisiana man. Gambling, drinking, whoring.
Oh, ladies, don't talk that way.
Well, ladies don't usually chop cotton either.
I'll gladly chop cotton for a piece of Belle Grande. Oh, sister baby, Belle Grande, back in the family after all these years.
Belle Grande, back in the family for only 1 month of the year, and it's July. Height of the mosquito season. We'll probably get malaria and die.
Nobody's dying at Belle Grande.
Didn't you pay attention to the tour? Plenty of people died. And the new owner calls it DeLong for that slave who led the revolt, Charles DeLong.
In my mind, it will always be Belle Grande.
Well, in my mind, it will always be the place that I had the misfortune of being a slave for a day. All because you wanted to own a piece of it. Relive the glory days or whatever it is you're after.
Unlike some people, I appreciate the past.
Apparently, so does the new owner. I've gone many a mile for you, Sister Babe, but this takes the cake.
And I am forever in your debt. You know perfectly well if I had the slightest idea what she would make us do, I would never.
No, you said we were going to live the antebellum life. that we were going to live it for a day, we'll be wearing beautiful gowns and those beautiful petticoats and maybe dance the quadrille with some red butler type.
Don't you think I was as stunned as you when she handed me a hoe and said, somebody's got to chop the cotton what makes them petticoats?
Well, this is not the day in the plantation that you promised me.
What kind of a colored woman wants to own a plantation anyhow?
One who's interested in all that genealogy and history stuff like you. You're always saying that you wish that some people would take an interest in their past. Well, Clara, you found yourself a person with a lot of interest in her people's past. I thought that she made it pretty clear on the tour.
You could hardly call that a tour. Going on and on about which slaves made the furniture and which ones planted the gardens, the names of this one and that one, who got sold where.
And the slave revolt.
I can't bear to think about that.
All I know is one day out here in the cotton, and I'm ready to take up arms.
Don't even joke about that.
Who's joking? Everybody always said that the slaves were happy. They were well cared for. They had the chance to get proper religion. But nobody ever told us that they revolted. That they were captured and they tried and got their heads cut off. And they were put on pikes all along the river road, just hanging there for months and months.
Stop it! I have been on plantation home tours from Virginia to Louisiana, and at all the others, they leave out that ugly business. People like to hear about the parties, the polished floors, the beauty of those bygone days.
But not here. Well, I don't know why I ever let you talk me into this. I like living in the 21st century. Why do you need to live in the past when our people enslaved other people?
I don't much care for the slavery part. You know that. But things were different back then.
Oh, different? The sun wasn't this hot, and there weren't so many weeds in the cotton.
Sister baby, you are trying my every nerve. Nobody is denying that slavery was a peculiar institution, an unfortunate thing.
You didn't think it was so bad. I distinctly remember you told the owner this morning that we could certainly do a slave's work all day.
For the opportunity to get a share in the plantation.
And once again, I let myself get roped into doing your work. Well, I'm done.
No, you can't.
I can, I did, I quit. I don't care if I don't get a little piece of your past. It's hot, and I'm parched, and you owe me a manicure.
Oh, but honey.
No, Opal, honey. No, none of your tricks. You're not gonna try crying or reminding me of the time I stole your boyfriend or any of your other tricks.
Opal, honey, I failed to tell you just one little thing.
One little thing.
Now don't be mad. You know I hate it when you get mad.
I'm already mad. I'm mad at myself that I let you drag me into this nonsense. I'm going right back up to that big house and I'm gonna tell them that I quit.
You'll forfeit your deposit.
Lesson learned, I can afford to lose $25.
But not 2,500.
You've been in the sun much too long. I certainly did not agree to a $2,500 deposit, which I would forfeit if we didn't finish out the day.
No, you didn't. Don't you see? When you went to the ladies' room, I asked the owner if she had plenty of shares available, and it turns out she was almost sold out. But a $5,000 deposit would serve as a down payment and guarantee us a share.
I left you my credit card when I went to the bathroom. You changed the amount from $25 to $5,000?
Heavens, no. I wouldn't expect you to put the whole bill. Only put half of it on your card.
You're telling me that I lose $2,500 if we don't finish out the day?
But if we finish, and we can finish, if we finish, we get the option to buy a week's timeshare. No harm done.
You've lost your cotton picking mind. You had no right.
I'll make it up to you. You just act like you're working and move about a little. I'll finish hoeing this row. Just make some scratches in the dirt. See, like this.
I will never forgive you for this. Never. This is worse than the time they used to trick me into trading nickels for dimes. You'd give me one nickel for 2 dimes and tell me it was fair because they were bigger. The nickel was bigger. Remember that?
I'm so sorry, sister baby.
Oh, you've always been selfish. You've always gotten your way. You are meaner than Scarlett O'Hara ever hoped to be.
I know. Let's do Gone with the Wind like we used to when we were girls. It'll make the time pass. I'll let you be Scarlett. You always wanted to play Scarlett. Do that scene where she hears her daddy's voice reminding her that land is all that matters. And she's working the soil as God is my witness.
As God is my witness. they're never gonna lick me. As God is my witness, I'm gonna live through this. And when it's
all over, I'll never be hungry again. No, not any of my folk. If I have to lie, steal, cheat, or kill, as God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again.
Shut up and hoe!